Welcome back. This video is not financial advice, and always do your own research. In today's video, we're going to be spotlighting a trending Solana meme coin that is named PRICH. This token is just under 1 month old, and so far within their first month, things have been going quite well. As far as market cap, currently they are sitting just under half a mil, and they did have a 10x around 2 weeks into their launch. One of the aspects that I really like about PRICH has been their overall community building within this first month. This community has mostly been built all around the narrative that is very similar to WAGMI. Most of you guys are familiar, we're all gonna make it. PRICH is very similar to that. Essentially, today you may be eating instant noodles, but tomorrow you're gonna be on a yacht. Right now, you are in your pre-rich period, and I think overall that kind of resonates with a large part of the crypto and meme coin trading communities. We all are yearning for that 100x. We maybe were inspired by early Bitcoin adopters or Dogecoin millionaires. So right now, the pre-rich community has all come together with a like-minded goal in mind. Aside from the community, though, the team is quite impressive. They have a very detailed marketing plan for this upcoming month. You're going to be seeing all kinds of different content on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, as well as different advertising on your favorite charting sites like Dex Screener and Dex Tools. So overall, a lot of new people are going to be hearing about PRICH over the course of the next month. Depending on how the market shakes out during that time, we could see a much larger holder count and potentially a much larger overall market cap. Now, throughout today's video, we're going to be doing a general overview, checking out the chart, website, etc. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it and see what PRICH is all about. All right, guys, first things first, here we are checking out the chart for PRICH. Again, this is the PRICH token on Solana. This was launched on Pump Fund about 27 days ago. Right now, market cap sitting at 417K. Since PRICH's launch, this has been one of the few meme coins on Pump Fund that has shown real promise. And you pair that with the team having that long-term dedication and that marketing budget, and I think that could be a very good recipe for success. So right here, we can see the chart over the last 48 hours or so. There has been mostly sideways trading. Going back in time a little bit, we can see that initial launch was on the 22nd of January, less than 2 weeks from its initial launch. Around February 3rd, we can see a parabolic jump in price, going from a token price of 0.002 all the way up to their all-time high at 0.002. So over a 10x in just under 24 hours. This project absolutely took off in that time, and since then there has been a bit of consolidation, people taking profits, totally normal in the meme coin space. So from February 3rd to today's date of February 17th, we can see an overall sell pressure, but one thing that is very, very important is a lot of tokens, if they're going to die off, they are going to do so within 4 or 5 days, and as you can see, it has been about 2 weeks since that parabolic movement, and they are still fighting, sitting at a very healthy 417K for that market cap, and being all the new updates and announcements from the team with their new marketing initiatives, I think that this one could have a next leg up and potentially surpass that all-time high sooner rather than later. Of course, when we're looking much further, whenever we do see that next bull run, of course, a token like PRICH with a dedicated community, I think that this one could do quite well. I am also a big fan of the overall narrative, very similar to the WAGMI narrative. Again, as we talked about in the intro, WAGMI being we're all going to make it. Here with PRICH, same kind of philosophy. Right now is your pre-rich stage, and eventually we're all going to make it and be rich on our private jets, enjoying mimosas as we sit over the clouds. Anywho, with the total volume for this project right now sitting at 22K over the past 24 hours, the liquidity for the PRICH token is locked at 51K, so very healthy there as well. You can see over the past 24 hours, they are up about 8%, which again, when you compare that to the rest of the market, that is doing quite well. When compared directly to Bitcoin, the king of the castle, they are down about 2.2%. And when you compare it to one of my all-time favorite meme coins, Pepe on ETH, right now they are also down about 2%. So overall, right now, outperforming the rest of the market over the past 24 hours. And the goal is for that same trend to continue. Now, heading on over to their website, here we have PRICH. You're not broke, you're just pre-rich. They have their contract address here. Again, this is a pump fund token that has survived its first month. Welcome to PRICH on Sol. This is the meme coin for anyone who's ever stared at their bank account and thought this is just temporary. PRICH turns broke energy into billionaire mindset. We're all just pre-rich. Now let's load up our bags on Solana, and you can go ahead and join their club today over on Telegram. And this is their manifesto. You're not broke. You're just in the pre-rich phase. The world wants you to accept average, but we say nah. Instant noodles today, but yachts tomorrow. Side hustles today, private jets tomorrow. PRICH is a token that reminds you your come up is inevitable. Join the holders who knows that wealth isn't luck, it's already loading. And you can go ahead and of course buy this token now over on Solana. They have their roadmap here for you to go ahead and check out. Pretty simple, all things considered. We have phase one, the launch and awakening. During this, there was some viral memes and mindset posts, the building of the community on Twitter and Telegram, and of course, their fair launch on Solana. For phase two, loading the bags, deck screener, and bird eye trending. This is something that we're going to be seeing consistently over the course of the next month as well. CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap listings. That's going to be a community push and more luxury lifestyle memes. So right now they are in that phase two area. For phase three, that is upcoming. That is the manifestation phase. That's going to be pre-rich holders unite, community spaces, giveaways, and vibes. And again, whatever the community decides next. We are decentralized. So with this, they are all about building that community, and whatever the community wants, eventually they will get. This is something community driven, no promises, just progress. The chart goes up when the mindset stays strong. So overall, really cool project. Again, really like the narrative here. Tokenomics, simple, fair, pre-rich. The total supply is 1 billion PRICH tokens. This was a fair launch over on Pump Fund. There were no team allocations, no pre-sale, no BS. That liquidity is locked and burned, and the ownership has been renounced, so there will be no further tinkering with the contract. Taxes are at 0% for both buys and sells, and all tokens are in circulation, no hidden dumps, just pure upside for the PRICH crew. So of course, if any of you have made it to this point in the video, go ahead and give them a follow over on X, as well as join in on their Telegram community. At the bottom here, you can check out a few different pictures, fancy sports cars, private jets, etc., all to get you in the mindset of what this project really is. Just that right now, things may be looking rough. You may be eating instant noodles, but the goal here is for the community collective to maybe get that 100x together. Over on X, their handle is at PRICH_Solana. And again, the same philosophy here. You're not broke, you're just pre-rich. Right now sitting at 157 followers. And their pen post here, things are about to take off. Over here on X, this is where you're going to be able to stay up to date on all the latest news, announcements, different kinds of marketing initiatives, whether that be the content I was talking about over on YouTube, different trending DEX tools, deck screener, etc. And then also, of course, all of the different community posts. So far for engagement, things are looking good. We can see a lot of likes and retweets thus far on all the different posts. This is a cool video here. It kind of gives you the overall vibe of what they are looking for the community. You can see just a lavish lifestyle, Dubai high living, essentially high rises, infinity pools, sports cars, private jets, and pretty ladies. And that is ultimately what the crypto community as a collective is mostly striving towards. So that is the overall goal here for PRICH. You also can see Wolf of Wall Street and a few more videos here. Overall, with their videos and content, I really like the quality, and it truly fits that overall WAGMI pre-rich style narrative, more private jets here, more videos, fancy sports cars, and luxury living. So all in all, this is pre-rich. I am curious of what your thoughts are though. So go ahead and drop a like and drop a comment down below with your thoughts. Also, of course, go ahead and check out the description box. That's where you're gonna be able to find all of the different links for pre-rich. I'm going to be keeping my close eye on this project and buy a small bag with these kind of lower market cap projects sitting under $500,000 in market cap currently. All it takes is for this project to reach 5 mil, and that is a 10x. And in the meme coin space, 5 mil is a very easy thing to accomplish. Not saying that every meme coin does it, but it's not going to take a year in order for them to reach 5 mil in market cap. It could be something that is done within a week. All of a sudden, this project just catches on the right trend, the right hashtag, gets a large visibility within the Solana community, and this thing could truly take off. So definitely one to put on your radar and keep a close eye on. I, for one, am a big fan of what they are building here with pre-rich. So with that being said, that about wraps it up for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Now keep in mind, as always, with these videos, not intended to be financial advice. I'm of course not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto degen who just likes to trade. So always be sure to do your own research. Of course, with meme coins and any other altcoins, there is always potential risks. So be careful out there and never invest more than you're willing to lose. I do hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.